Hi guys, so I totally forgot to film an introduction for this look, but it's the look from my How to Grow Your Brows Back video. Everybody wanted to see that. So, beginning, I always start with my eyebrows. I'm taking the Sephora skinny little pencil. It's the same as the Anastasia pencil, but cheaper. And outlining the bottoms and the tops of my eyebrows to give them the shape. Then I'm going in with a Milani Brunette Brow Powder. I've had it for so long. It's so cheap and works really well. I'm just filling in all the spaces. Then I'm going to take my NYX concealer and a little brush and just carve them out and clean up any areas that may look kind of messy. And I do this to the bottoms, and I usually do the tops too, but I didn't do like the whole top. I just kind of did the ends, which sometimes I'll do. And then I just kind of blend out the concealer. You've seen that in so many tutorials. Then I'm taking the same concealer, NYX. I'm obsessed with the NYX concealer. And just using that as a base for my eyeshadow. I just put a little and tap it in with my fingers. I think that works the best. And then, as if you're setting your liquid with a powder, I just set it with a eyeshadow that's the same color as my skin. And next I'm going to use the Tartelette Palette and the color Natural Beauty for my transition shade. So I literally always use the Tartelette Palette, like I'm obsessed with it. And I just bought the In Bloom version, so I really can't wait to use that. Let me know if you want to do, or you want me to do a tutorial with that. I was holding off on it, but then I decided it was really pretty, so I ordered it. You can just see how much I'm blending. I literally just go over and over and over until I think it's good. And then I'm going to go into this Plum shade right here. It's called Best Friend. Okay, so I'm just using a brush that's slightly less fluffy than the first one I used, and I'm just putting that in my crease a little bit below where I put the lighter brown shade. And this is just going to kind of deepen that color and add more depth to my eye. And I like to use plum shades and purple shades and pinky shades because I think it enhances the green in my eyes, because my eyes are hazel, so it makes them look more green and pop more. So next I'm taking the same color still, the same plum color, and I'm just putting that all over my lids with a fluffy brush. This is one from Real Techniques. The other two I was using were from MAC. And I never really was planning to go anywhere with my makeup. I kind of just was going for it. So I guess I decided to do kind of like a smoky plum eye. So yeah, I just took that and packed it all over my lid. Next, I randomly grabbed my Lorac Unzipped palette and just used the color Unbelievable. It's just like a shimmery, coppery color that I wanted to just throw on my lids to add a little bit of shimmer. And then I just took the same color and put a little bit of that underneath the eye. Every time you're doing eyeshadow, you really need to make sure you pay attention to the underneath, the lower lash line, essentially, just because it's going to look totally weird and uneven if you leave that part alone, especially if you're doing something like a smoky eye. It just totally balances everything out, so you always want to throw a little bit of shadow underneath of the eye as well. So now I'm going to do my foundation. I'm using the 3D HD Sigma Kabuki brush, and I was just trying it out in this video. I really wasn't loving it, to be honest, especially for foundation. I feel like it would be better for concealer. Speaking of concealer, you're going to see me skip under my eyes with the foundation, not apply it under my eyes, and that's because I'm going to put concealer on under there, and I don't want to cake on too much product underneath of my eyes so it doesn't cake. I'm using my Lancôme 24-hour foundation. It's amazing. It's a full coverage. It's a matte finish. I've been using it for years, and I don't really ever see anybody doing reviews on it. Like, it's not a big YouTube foundation, I guess you could say, but it's a really great one, and I encourage anybody who loves a full coverage matte finish to give it a try, because I've really never had any issues with it. Okay, so here comes my concealer. It's the NYX concealer I talked about. And I wanted to try this brush as a concealer brush and see what it would do. I said it would work better as a concealer brush just because I feel like it fits better in your face that way, just the way it's shaped. But I don't know, I've been using my beauty blender lately, and I'm kind of into that right now, so I really haven't touched this brush in a while, to be honest. So next I'm going to set my under eye concealer. I literally feel like every YouTube guru does the same exact thing. This powder that I'm using, I'm not like obsessed with it. It's just like regular, you know, translucent powder. I don't think it matters too much to a point, but I just kind of pack that on underneath my eyes with a flat brush. I don't know if I was singing or talking to myself or what. But next I'm just using my Too Faced Cocoa Powder. Same brush, it's just a flat top brush, and I just kind of pack it on. I don't like to rub too much just because I feel like it messes with your liquid foundation underneath. And then I am taking a big fluffy brush, a Real Techniques brush, and my NARS contour powder. Olympia is the color. I just did that in my January favorites. It's the best thing ever for contouring, so I'm putting that along my hairline. Next, I'm just using my NARS Ida, whatever brush to contour my cheeks. I did a little on my nose as well. I sped this one up super quick because it's all just like blending, so I didn't want it to be too boring. Next, I'm doing my blush. This is just Stay By Me by MAC, and my little brush is from Bare Minerals that I got in like 2001. If there's any products I forgot to mention, just ask me and I'll tell you. Next, I'm going to do a little winged eyeliner action. This is my Stila liquid liner. This is just kind of my go-to, what I use. I think it's the easiest. I used to do a wing literally all the time. It was like my signature thing. Now I don't do it as much, but sometimes I still, you know, want to bring out the cat eye. So I decided to do that in this look. So now I'm going to go in with my Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced, which I love. Honestly though, mascara has just not been doing it for me lately. I like need a good pair of lashes, and I will not go out, meaning out, you know, a night out. I will not go out without lashes. I love the mink ones. I love the ones I featured in my January favorites. I just can't do regular mascara unless it's like a super chill day and it's more casual. So I decided to try these Velour silk lashes, which I really didn't end up loving, but oh well. So I popped these suckers on, and it's nothing to do with the fact that they're velour. I just did not like this particular pair because I love Velour's mink lashes. Anyway, if you feel like you have trouble with lashes, you really literally just need to continue to practice. I have long natural lashes, and I feel like that gets in the way and makes it even harder. But I remember when I first tried putting on a pair, I was like, this is impossible. I'm never going to be able to do this. And now I like can't live without them. So just keep practicing. One of these days, I'm going to stab myself in the eye with a pair of tweezers. But my nails are just too long, and I really can't do it with just my fingers. So, you know, you got to do what you got to do. So next, I'm just going to use some gel liner. This is from L'Oreal, and I only usually put this in my waterline when I'm feeling sassy or when I'm doing a smoky eye, which that's what I did. And look, I'm leaning that on my face, and oops, I just got gel liner on my cheek. Okay, so crisis averted. I just wiped it off and went and finished my other eye. And I just took a little dancing break. Always gotta listen to music when you're doing your makeup. Then I did my lower mascara. I know I look like a freaking demon, but I need to bend my head over, obviously at ridiculous angles, to apply my mascara best. So I'm just sharpening my Makeup Forever lip pencil. I'll write the name of that in the description box. I always have to use an extremely sharp pencil to draw my lip line. It doesn't work when it's not extremely sharp, and so I don't like the twist up kind. I like the ones where you can sharpen them so I can get it nice and crispy each time. Then I decided to just put on one of my new Dose of Colors lip glosses. I forget the name. That will be in the description box too. I ended up changing my lip to a red lip, if you see in my How to Grow Your Brows Back video. But I just, you know, I don't really love glosses that much. I try to love it, but I didn't want it, so I changed it. Then I'm just going to do some touch-ups, adding a little bit of blush. I always, you know, feel like I need to go back and add more sometimes. Something in my inner corner, I don't even remember. But that's basically the finished look. I didn't do an outro either. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I know you guys want to see more makeup tutorials, so I really will try to get them for you. And I will see you guys all in my next video.